5 credit score or more, you're gonna want to watch this. Okay, tuned in, locked in. Tell me if you can hear me, and if you're watching the replay, welcome in. I'm gonna show you how to get to the back. Right? Understand that in America, your social security is the second most important number that you have. Well, it's maybe a close tie. Okay, cool. Second to your social security number, your credit score is the most important financial number you have. It's the most important number. So then, when you see those 3 digits in each bureau, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you how to go and get ahead $1 million by the end of this video. And then stick to the end of this video, and I'll show you how to get $1 million. It's not going to happen in 2 days, but I'm going to show you how you can do it way faster than I did. Okay? Lock in with me. All right. So then, if you have a 735 credit score, here's the first thing I need to understand. There are 3 different bureaus on the personal side. And then if you get to the business side, business credit goes crazy. Okay. Now, the primary bureau on the business side is called Dun& Bradstreet, which we're going to come back to, but we're going to keep that in mind. So then we're going to take Dun& Bradstreet and we're going to put it right there, right? We're going to rest on Bradstreet right here. And for the personal side, we're going to look at TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay, you got me? 3 bureaus, personal side. All right. So we're talking about business. We're talking about personal credit. Okay. So you need to understand that when you get to personal credit is where you start. To get to business credit, you have to start at personal credit. The reason why I say that is because many people want to get into business credit and they want to be like 50, $100,000. But then on the personal side, their largest credit card is only 5 grand, $5,000. We need to fix that, right? Because then the higher limits that you have on the personal side, the better it's going to be for you on the business side because we're going to give you higher limits on the business side, but it depends on what you have on the personal because they want to see that you can manage money. Picking up what I'm dropping? Okay, cool. Then understand that we have 3 bureaus. Here's how you run the first play. You lock in with me? I'm going to give you the first play. 2 minutes in, I'm going to give you the first play. So then here we go. Understand that I get this question all the time. If I start applying for credit cards, aren't they going to run my credit and do hard inquiries and run my credit score down? No, there are 3 different bureaus, which means that if you go ahead and apply for one card and they pull from Experian, Equifax and TransUnion don't know that you just pulled from Experian because that's a different bureau. Different bureau, which means what now? Which means that if you want to go ahead and pull another card from TransUnion, you can do that. And then if you want to go ahead and pull another card from Equifax, you can do that. And then what's going to show on your credit report? It's going to show that you have one hard inquiry on all 3. One hard inquiry on all 3. But what you just got 3 credit cards. You just got 3 credit cards. Picking up what I'm dropping? 3 credit cards, but you got one hard inquiry on each. So then how much was your score tanked? Only by one hard inquiry. Only by one. Picking up what I'm dropping? Only one only one hard inquiry, which means that if I can show you how to get one bank from here, one bank from here, and one bank from here from each bureau, that's 10, 10, 10, that's 30K. Right? That's 8, 12, 5, right? 25K. 5, 5, 5, 15K. 3 different bureaus, one hard inquiry. Picking up what I'm dropping, you can do this in one day because they don't know about each other. Okay? Now, you also have banks that are going to approve you without doing a single hard inquiry, right? So they'll just pull from your bank records. You'll submit your bank records and then say, okay, we can see how much you're earning, which means that you can get approved without ever doing a hard inquiry. And then now I give you the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth bank. 6 banks one day. You're going to run the play with each bureau. Then you're going to run the play with banks that don't pull from any bureau. Picking up what I'm dropping. And then if you're in Banks like American Express, listen up. You're in banks like American Express. No, American Express pulls from Experian, but they're only going to pull once, which means that if you get multiple cards, you can get approved for four, five, six different cards from one bank. Bank of America does the same thing, which means that you can get approved. So this is one, two, three, four, five, six. But then if you go back to American Express, you can get seven, eight, nine, 10 from American Express. So that's 10 cards in one day. Now, again, remember, I just said that this is one hard inquiry on each of your bureaus. We haven't done the second round of funding yet. We haven't done the second round of funding yet. I just got you 10 different cards on the personal side. And we haven't done our second round of funding yet. One hard inquiry on three different bureaus. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep it going. So then let's say we have one card that's 20 grand possible. Then next card is 10. Next card is 15. We have 35. Three cards. The rest of them, the other seven, between the seven of them, they make up, let's say, on the low end, let's say they give you 8 grand, 7.5 between the seven of them. Right? Seven, seven times seven, how much is that? 49. So 49 plus, let's say, just run it off to 50. So the other seven give you 50K. So that's 50K plus 35. Now you're looking at what? 85K in total. I just got you 85K and I have you one hard inquiry on each card, on each bureau. Picking up what I'm dropping? I just got you 85K, one hard inquiry on each bureau. Yeah, we're balling now. I got you 85K. Cool? 85K. And what you're going to do, you're going to use these 85K. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you some more. So what you're going to do is that you're going to use this 85K and you're going to put all of your bills and then put the cards on auto pay to pay the entire statement balance. You're going to put it on all of these cards. You're going to put on card one. Then in 2 months, you're going to ask for a credit limit on card one. When they give you that credit limit after 2 months or after 1 month or after two billing cycles, so in the third month, you're going to ask for a credit limit increase. American Express does this. They are known to triple your credit limit after 61 days. They still do this today, which means so then now you have a 10 or a 5K card goes from 5 to 15. You have this 5K card goes from 5 to 15. You have this 8K card goes from 8 to 21. And you keep the cycle going. Right? So now you're doubling, tripling your limits within 3 months. You haven't done your second round of funding yet. All you're doing is asking for a credit limit increase. So you put all your bills on this card, every single bill. This is not extra money. This is money that you're already spending and it's paid the entire statement balance. So you're never paying interest. Then you move to the second card, do the same thing. This is called card loading. Move to the third card, do the same thing. Move to the fourth card, do the same thing. You see how much money I'm making you? I'm telling you, you want to get to $1 million and you have a 735 credit score, you are in the right place. Move to the fourth card, do the same thing. Picking up what I'm dropping. Now, once you move from the fourth card to the fifth card to the sixth card, this is month six, seven, eight. You haven't done the second round of funding yet. You are still on one hard inquiry for all three bureaus. Pick up what I'm dropping. People, pick up what I'm dropping. So then, now after all of this, and you're requesting a credit limit increase from all of these cards, guess what happened? Your credit score moves from 85 to 100. I just show you how that's possible with the first card. They give you an extra 10, right? Because they're gonna double and triple your credit limit. But American Express is known for. So you move from 85 to 100 to 115 to 120 to 130, 140. Remember, we're on our way to a million. We haven't done our second round of funding yet. We haven't done our second round of funding yet. Are you picking up what I'm dropping? I'm gonna stop. I'm pause for a second because I don't want to overwhelm you. If you're coming in, tell me where you're watching from. Leave a like. Leave a like so we can get some more people in here. It's very early in the morning. I'm going to be going to the gym later. My book launch has officially started. If you've seen the tiny story, part one, it's me. It's the video of me dressed up in a suit, and there's a piano behind me. That's my dad. The pianist behind me is my dad. I'm going to tell that story in four acts. Tiny story part one is out. It's the short where you see me in a suit. It was released yesterday. And Tiny Story Part 2 is going to be released in a couple of days. So you got to look out for that. It's going to be four parts. Tiny Story, very fun story. Shall we continue? Get into the bag. Shall we continue getting to the bag? Shall we continue getting to the bag? All right. So you know you're up 130, 140, 150,000 in your credit limits. Okay. Remember, this is still on the personal side. We haven't done the second round of funding yet. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to credit unions. We're going to do the same thing that we just did. The reason why you want to go to credit unions is because credit unions are a bit more lenient. The credit unions, if you go to Navy Federal, they're going to give you $25,000 if you have your things in the right order, right? Now, if you want to know, obviously, what that application is and what it needs, obviously, it depends on what your situation is. If you want to know, join the Facebook. It's in the link in my bio, right? It's the first link, first Facebook link. It's the link on my profile, okay? There are a couple people that join from YouTube every week. So that's why I'm giving it to you. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can just stick around for the rest of the information here. But if you want personalized information, I got you, just in case you didn't know that. Cool. Let's keep going. Okay. So this is the personal side. You go to the credit unions and you're saying, credit unions, give me some money. Right? This is the money. And the reason why credit unions are going to give you is because credit unions need to make more money from the money that they have in the deposits. They need to loan out money. Why? Because if they don't loan out money, they don't make money. They're not public companies like Chase, etc. These are privately held companies, which means that they need to give you money. They have to, right? They have to make profit. So then they're a lot more lenient. So they're willing to give you 25K. They're willing to give you 10K. They're willing to take a bet on you because that's how they're going to make more money. They're willing to give you lower interest rates because that's how they're going to make more money. That's how they're going to entice you from the big banks. But then you go into the smaller, local, regional banks, credit unions, etc. Now, once you start, so all you got to do is look up your zip code or your area or your town on Google and go credit unions. And then you're going to walk in and you're going to say, hey, what do I need to apply for a credit card? What scores do you guys look for? What income do you guys look for? How many a hard increase should I have on, etc. You're going to ask them all these questions and you're just going to tally it down. So then now you're going to start targeting credit unions. So you're going to move from 120, do your second round of funding, ask them which, if you don't know, you're going to go to creditboards.com, and you're going to look for which bureau each bank pulls from. So whatever bureau, whatever bank that you walk into, you're going to look them up on creditboards.com. All you're going to do is say, hey, creditboards.com, digital credit union, which bureau? And then you're going to read, this is the largest credit forum. It's a forum of people from all over America telling you and informing you about credit cards. Then you're going to ask them, hey, what scores, which credit bureau did they pull from, and what do I need to do when I get there? You're just going to look on creditboards.com and answer the question for yourself, and then you're going to go back and apply. Picking up what I'm dropping, you can do this all from the comfort of your couch. You can sit down, just like this, and do this all from the comfort of your couch, right? So then, now you're on the personal side. You're moving from 120, 110, 115 up to 150, thereabout, right? Now, understand that we're still on the personal side. So then we're about to go to the business side, and we just completed our second round of funding. So you get from 120 up to maybe 150, 160 on the personal side. When you go to the business side, here's what happens to you. On the business side, all of the banks that you just applied to, they're not going to give you the same limit that you just did. They're going to give you more. So right there, if you're doing the same banks, as long as they have a business side of the same bank, and let's say you got 10K from Chase, they're not going to give you a 10K credit card on the business side. If you got 5K from American Express and you tripled it to 15, they're not going to give you a 15K card on the business side for American Express. They're going to give you something like 25, 30 to start. Why? Because here's what banks understand. Listen to me clearly. Let me pull up to the screen so you can hear me. Banks understand that businesses spend more money than people. So banks want to give businesses more money because every time a business spends and businesses spend more and they have higher velocity in their spending. So then how often does a business need to restock? Every single day, every single week, because that's what businesses do. Then every time you swipe a card, the bank gets paid, in case you didn't know that. So then businesses not only spend more, but they have a higher velocity for spending. So then they make more from business cards. How often do you go shopping? Probably not as often, right? As a person. Businesses spend money. So then they want to give you more money because they want all of that spending on their card. Does that make sense? That's why they're going to give you more money on the business side. So then they're going to say, okay, we gave John 5K or we gave them 50K, 15K, 1 5 on the personal side. We're going to give them 25 and 30K on the business side. Then your limit on the business side, your total personal credit limit is 150 on the personal. They're going to go ahead and at least double your credit limit from 150 up to 300, even 400,000. So now you had 400,000 from the business side in your first round of funding on the business side. Picking up what I'm dropping? On the business side, you're now getting more money because you're a business. You picking up what I'm dropping? Hey, how you doing? Edgy Ben, what's up? What's up? What's up, dude? I'm in here. It's a good time. Because I just showed you how to go from zero all the way up. From zero all the way up 500,000. Because we're at 500,000 right now. I showed you for this first round of funding of business. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the business side. So this could take you to the second round of business funding. That could take you now. Remember, you started on the personal side. Once you get to the business side, you could be 18 to maybe 36 months in. Yeah, could take you that long. But then now you're up $1 million in credit limits. Is that worth the wait? Hell yeah. That's the first round of business funding. Your second round of business funding, you go ahead and do the same thing, but now you're in business for 3, 4 years, right? Second round of business funding, you go ahead and do the same thing. Now you're moving from 500,000 to 600,000. We haven't gotten the credit lines yet. Once you have all of this funding on the business side and the personal side, now you're going to start applying for business credit lines. Understand that they're going to give you, if you have a 10K credit card and you have a 50K credit card and you have a 20K credit card, your business lines of credit are going to be at least 50. They're not going to give you a 15K line of credit. So then now you're going to go to banks like Chase, like American Express that have business lines of credit. You're going to go to banks like Revenued that are going to check your credit, that are going to check your business bank statements without doing a hard inquiry. They're going to see how much you're earning. You're going to go to places like Cardiff, like On Deck, and they're going to give you 100K because you have a business that's making money and you're funding it. And you have other credit cards that are at least 20 30K already. So they're not going to give you anything less than that. So then that's how you make it all the way up to a million. So then now you're at 600,000 by the end of your second round of business funding. And now you're getting three, four, five, six different credit lines over the next couple months. So apply for one every 4 to 6 months, a new one every 4 to 6 months, picking up what I'm dropping people. So then now your first credit line is going to be another 100, and then another 100, and then another 100 from 600 all the way up to a million. Surely by the end of this video, I would get you to $1 million. From zero to $1 million. If you have a 735 credit score, I just gave you the entire blueprint. I'm not sure of another YouTube video that is going to be as valuable as this one this week. This is a Monday morning. That's where we're starting. If I'm going to prove myself, I have to get you the money, right? If you want personal help on this, I'll tell you again. Join the Facebook group. If you want personal help on this, we have a program that helps people with this. Don't just say, hey, but I saw this YouTube video and then I tried it by myself and then I don't know, they didn't approve me. Yeah, well, you probably put the wrong thing. Maybe when you applied, you put that you earn 16K per year. Why would you do that? Maybe when you applied, you put that you're unemployed on your credit card application. Yeah, because you don't know what you're doing, right? So then, if you actually want help, make sure that you're getting the results and you get accepted the first time. This is why you come to us, right? What is business? I'm guessing that you're asking me what is my business. I have three companies right now. I have a real estate investing firm, property management firm, and a financial services firm. Hopefully, that answers your question, Daddy Yankee. Great name. Hope you guys picking up what I'm dropping. I'm gonna stay live for the next 10 minutes and talk to you guys. So, what you guys doing today? It's Monday. I'm live, 8:30 in the morning. So, what you guys doing today? I was speaking about how to get $1 million, but now I'm finished with that segment. I was helping the people on a Monday morning, Master 12, helping the people on a Monday morning how to get your first, how to get to $1 million if you have a 735 credit score. That's what I was speaking about. Hopefully that was good. If you found that helpful, put a like. If you found that helpful, put a like because there are some people in here, and I know that you guys got some good stuff from that. What is the next segment about? Oh, we're just chilling. See the like coming. I appreciate that. That's how I know I helped somebody. Somebody's gonna take this play that we just did for the last 20 minutes, go ahead, and they're gonna start their 2026 off right. They're gonna get to the bag, and I'm proud of that. They're gonna get to the bag. They're gonna use this video, and they're gonna. What's up? What is the next segment about? The next segment is us. I'll answer questions if you want me to. Getting to know the people. Where are you from, Master 12? That's what this segment is about. It's about you. I'm going on the road in maybe 20-ish minutes because I have some interviews today. My book is launching in 2 months. Exactly 2 months minus one day. The book launch just started yesterday. So I did a tiny story. Gonna be so much to do, right? My book launches in 2 months. So I know we have a bunch of interviews lined up this week. We're gonna have to get out there, get ourselves on the radio, get ourselves on the TV, get ourselves back in the newspaper, in the blogs, all that stuff. We're gonna be doing it. So let's make sure that we're doing this roller coaster right. You see what I'm saying? Let's make sure that we're doing it right. Go out there, put as many, what do you call it? Put as many blocks out there as possible, get people to know us. Now, I don't like being famous. Let me just say, I think if I could slice out the fame part of writing books and doing stand up comedy, which I want to do next after I finish this part of my life, if I could carve out the fame part of those parts of my life, I would. I want to do these things, but I don't care for fame. But fame is very effective. To be a stand up comedian, people have to know you, right? Or to be a paid one, right? People have to know who you are. To be a paid author, people have to know who you are, or at least they have to know about the book and its contents, right? And then I am the one promoting that, so then people have to know who I am, or why would they listen? So, unfortunately, I have to be famous, and so I'm doing whatever it takes to do that. No, fortunately, but thank God I have energy. Thank God I have time. So, Allah, thank God. People, it's 8:40. Where in America do you live? Okay, I was just about to hang up, but you just came in, bro. So I'll stick around. I'll stick around. Appreciate you tuning. Oh, you just became a number one fan. That's what's up, dude. Congrats, dude. Let me see. Let me see. Yusuf just became a number one fan, like literally just now. That's pretty cool. Congrats, Yusuf. Where in America do you live? I travel all over the world, dude. So I was in I was in Brazil for 6 months. I was in Argentina for 6 months. I was in Suriname for 6 months. I was in Guyana for a month. I was in Uruguay for a month. I was in Colombia for a month. I was in Panama for a month. So I mean, right now I was in Grenada for 3 months. I'm wherever I want to be. Right now I'm in Jamaica. I'm here until maybe March, April, something like that. So after this, I'll be leaving and I'll be going to Sao Paulo. I'll stay there for a month and then I'm going to go to South Africa. Stay there for I have no idea how long, maybe a month. Yeah, I live in a lot of places. So a hard question to ask. Hard question to ask me, man. My economic base is the largest in Georgia, I suppose. That's where I'm largest, but I have bases in multiple states. Arizona is nice, dude. When I when I went to the Grand Canyon and I went to the Navajo, you should go to the Navajo region. Very nice, very interesting people. I had a chain from the Navajo people that I worked for a long time. But it's very interesting how humbly they live. You guys should like do something about that. I don't know if they want help, but Navajo people are very neglected. They're in the northern region of Arizona. When I went out there, I rented myself a Corvette because I've always wanted to drive a Corvette. So I rented one and I drove through the Grand Canyon. Me and my sister, and we drove through the Grand Canyon in a Corvette. Wonderful. Oh my God, the sound of a V8 engine in the Grand Canyon, spectacular. We also went to Utah. It was great. Yeah, it was great. Taking a road trip in I don't know if you call a Corvette a supercar, sports car, whatever. Taking a road trip in a sports car, I recommend it. And the USA is one of the best places to do this because the roads are so great. I mean, going very, very fast. I'll tell you how fast. But you're in the middle of nowhere, so it's pretty common. In Arizona, I won't tell you how fast I went, but I will tell you in Arizona or places like that, it's very common to have a road that goes for 50, 100, 120 miles, and there's no turnoffs, there's no stoplights, there's no nothing. It's just you and the paved road. So it's very common for people to do like 160, 170, picking that road just the entire time, like 3 miles. Just imagine 3 miles of doing 130, 140, 150, just flattening gas pedal and just going. Oh my God. I will tell you, it's breathtaking. If that's something I did. If that was something that I ever did, It is fantastic. That's so funny. I won't tell you my top speed. That's what I won't do. What is my work? My work is real estate. I said this just now. My work is real estate, but I have three companies: a real estate investment firm, a real estate property management firm, financial services firm. I'm hoping that we can do more businesses in the future because starting businesses is where everything is. Like recruiting people, understanding your business partners, going global. Don't stick to one economy. Don't stick to one city. You got to think overseas, right? So right now, even I'm trying to invest into Brazil because what's going on in Sao Paulo is crazy. I'm not sure if you know what's going on in Sao Paulo, like places like Guyana. It's like these places are they're actively reviving themselves, and you got to be able to see business from a standpoint of okay, if this place is getting me a higher return than where I am, then maybe I should go and explore being over there. If you want to travel the world, if you want to do these things, you want to become the person that you want to be, you got to think globally. That's how the rich think now. Don't just be in one city. Don't just be in one country. You know. Did you guys see I Show Speed as he's wrapping up his Africa tour? Isn't that cool? I'm going to be going to Africa in a few months. I'm not as big as I Show Speed, but I'll be in Africa for at least 2 years. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be in Africa for 2 years. He did it in 2 months. I'm going to be there for 2 years. You know. But I Show Speed is younger than I am. When I get to Africa, you guys gonna tune in with me? You guys gonna see what I'm doing in Africa? I hope so. I hope that you guys are still subs and still going live with me and still kicking it with me when I get to Africa. You guys are the OGs, the legends in this chat. You guys are the originals, original gangsters, the OGs. So I hope that you guys are still around. In this live, I think I answered everybody's questions. The first part of this was definitely important, so I hope you guys saw that. I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna get to the gym. I'm gonna get on the road. Yeah, thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate every single one of you, and I don't take you for granted. Signing off. Peace out, guys.